All right, here we go. Namaste. All right, let's get this set up so you can see this beautiful mural behind me. And it does have the uh, road to enlightenment behind me. Namaste. I'm Rita Minster. I'm extremely radiant. And this is my live. And I'm going to pull up the comments and welcome. I'm going to be sharing light language. I'm also going to be sharing readings for the collective. And if you would like a card, one card pulls are, in fact, I'm going to put this in the chat in case I didn't. One card pulls are free, but if you'd like a more in depth reading, uh, 3 cards is $15. And that will give you recent past, current situation, and the next 2 to 4 weeks if current situation stays the same, kind of thing. And you can send it to extremely radiant. Oh, if I can type it and say it at the same time, at yahoo.com. And yes, $15 for a 3 card pull. And all 1 card pulls are free. And of course, any reading for the collective is for everyone because we are all one and we're all connected. So any card that I pull for the collective, you can take some wisdom from that too as well. 3 cards in that. And I also want to put in the comments that if you would like a card, here we go. If you would like a personal card from me, 1 card pull, please type. There you go. Please type yes in the comments. And then I will be able to see that. And then I know that I have permission. It's super important to get permission. If you're dealing with anyone spiritually, you don't tune into anyone's energy without permission. At least I don't. I think it's kind of rude. All right. It's kind of like looking through your neighbor's windows. Okay. So I'm going to look here to see if I'm in the live. Let me go to my channel. Namaste, y'all. Come on in. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe in divine love. And I am finding me right now. There I am. All righty. Man, I just got so heated up. And again, I just took a shower. I had one of the neatest days, and I'll share it with you about just how much joy I received from working in my garden. It was, and not just working in my garden. I have a bunch of rocks, and I'm spreading them out, and it's just unbelievably satisfying if you've been trying to get the same rocks to work for you for 2 years, and to get a whole new set of rocks to cover up all those spaces that you've really wanted to cover. So super excited about that. Let me get it to the water. It's starting to warm up. Namaste, y'all. Woo, yes, very warm. So I am in Sedona Valley, in actually Verde Valley, which is 10 miles from West Sedona. And I am in the sacred Coconino. I keep saying, I'm going to break myself of that this month, of saying, I can't believe after being a teacher for 20 years, I'm back to saying, I'm a self-expression leadership coach for Landmark Education, and I assure you, I was not saying when I was working with people to create their nonprofit or some kind of a charity, to let people know that they are a different kind of person. Right? Okay, let's do this. Let's get connected in. My name is Rita Minster, and I am extremely radiant. And I am sharing my divine energy and the blessings that have been given to me freely by Divine Creator as I started to follow the path, which led me here. In fall of 2020, I got the call to move to Sedona Valley. And I was able to do that and have a wonderful home. I have this incredible mural behind me. It's called Radiant Forest. It's done by Manuel Cruz III. He's out of California. And he does murals in private homes, but he also does them at, like, in Capitola, California, on Capitola Hotel. They have a giant mural with a mermaid and sea turtles that's under the sea. And Manuel Cruz III did all of that. So he's a very dear friend of mine, and maybe artwork. All right, let's do this, guys. Wow, it's nice to be back. I did work today, and then I went back and worked again, and I know my back is not real thrilled about me shoveling so many rocks and things, but there's something really fun about getting up on a rock pile and getting on the top and shoveling it down and getting it where you want it. And I don't know, it just feels really great to be able to landscape some things with rocks, new rocks. All right, go ahead and join me getting grounded. Put your feet on the ground if you can. I am grounded into Mother Gaia. I'm divinely protected by my spirit guides and my ancestors. I am divinely protected by Archangel Michael, all the archangels, and my angels. And we are creating a sacred cocoon in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, and Jesus Christ Superstar. We are creating a sacred space in the tradition of Zen Buddhism in this present sacred moment of now. And then that big can come into the now. And we are enjoying each other's energy, because when one or more come together, and the modality of a video is the second person, which is, it's sometimes when you do videos, you're like, sometimes somebody doesn't log in, you're like, I don't know if this is going to be anything, but you see people come on later and that energy is there. So I'm also going to look at the chat here on my phone because I don't want to miss anyone. So remember, if you would like a card, please put in yes in the chat when you get here, and I promise to get you a card. And we are using this deck, the Fairy Temple deck, Oracle. Just yummy and fun. Happy September 15th, Sunday night. It's one of those times when I used to work that I would stay up so late so I could still be who I was. I could still be who I was on the weekend, and put off having to go and do what I did for a living, which I loved teaching. But there was a lot about that was very draining to my spirit. And so I would just, to be able to fully be yourself, sometimes you like to stay up really late. Well, what would it be like if you could wake up on Monday morning, wake up at dawn, and just go out on your property and enjoy your time, and wild birds and your dogs, and everything becomes first. I saw a really heartbreaking video today where there was a little dog, like a Chihuahua, and just started crying because the lady had to go back to work after 2 years. And all I could think of is, one, get a second dog. Two, oh my God, like I've been there. I had a Chihuahua, a Schnauzer, a miniature Schnauzer, for 15 and a half years. And the last few years that I had her, I just felt so guilty because I worked so many hours as a fifth grade teacher and worked overtime. And she was just stuck in my apartment. She wasn't crated at that time. So I think it might have been more stressful to be just alone in an apartment. So yes, it's wonderful to put my puppies and my home and my family and my life ahead of anything that I do to make a living now. And that truly is a miracle and part of stepping out in faith to your divine path, which I believe. So let's do this. Namaste, y'all. Let's get grounded. I am grounded. I'm connected. I'm divinely protected. Breathe in divine love. Hold it. And breathe out worry. Breathe out Breathe in divine love and hold it. Feel that in your heart chakra. And breathe out time. And breathe in divine love one more time. And breathe out, doing it right. I'm using a little spray. This is sage. And we have already created a sacred space, a cocoon for anyone that joins me here on this live, protected by the love and light of Christ consciousness and my spirit guides and angels and ancestors. Being able to be in a space where we can share our energy. Holographic healing is just simply put, if I work with you on Zoom or FaceTime or even on like a phone video, I'm able to connect to your energy and vice versa. And I think everyone's learned that since we all had to get locked down for how many years? Some of us were locked down for a really long time. So we found out that, yeah, you know what? I can go do breath work online. And yes, I can do even a static dance to some degree and connect into energies. So we're able to connect into our energies over the World Wide Web. Probably any other connection other than, as somebody said, www takes longer to say world than World Wide Web. So why do we say it in abbreviation? Humorous. So take a deep breath in. Namaste, y'all. I'm going to bring in some light language. A lot of energy is coming in. Today, yesterday, sleeping very deeply, but boy, when you're doing a lot of physical work, no problem sleeping. Breathe in divine love. Hold this to your sacred heart. This is lemon. I think you might have made selenite. I'm not sure, but it's a geode. But it's lemon crystal. Take a deep breath in. Kaya wachichishewataka. Ndiakatatiakatuwashataka. Natashishiakatuwatatesha. Niakuwashatakishewata. No watia tuwa tia shatiata tiatata. Shiatakiata washatata. Wachishiata kuwashata. Wachishisha. Wachishiata karawatisha. Niakatia Shiwatakisha. Niakawashatakia Tatua. Shia Kochi. This is ancient Hopi, my base light language. And these are codes for letting go of stress, letting go of stress, thinking too much. Shia Shia Takia Noto. Tia Shia Takia. The message is, the problem is not for human beings to get smarter. The problem is to move from here to here into the intuitive knowingness of your greater mind. The egoic mind is a part of the matrix, part of living. And once you've healed that self love and that not worthy that comes from a trauma, then you are able to open up to the reality that you're a divine channel. And then all this energy wants to come through you too, as well. And we see if, here we go. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Next. There we go. All right. Drop back in. I'm just like anybody else. If I have codes coming in and information coming in from Divine, and my mind gets busy with like maybe I should do this or share this or write this, then I can pop right back out again. So I am grounded. I am connected. I am divinely protected. It seems that this time of year, it feels like you can't get things done because there's so many things to do. And then we're starting to look forward to the holidays. So much to do. But this is a time to let the leaves fall. This is a time to allow yourself to enjoy that cool breeze. I'm also going to shut off this sound right here. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That will help considerably because my house is lovely and wonderful and perfect for the Sedona Valley area. However, it is a manufactured house, and the air conditioner can be unbelievably loud when it's on. So it's nice to have it off. All right. All right. I'm going to pull a card for the collective. Today is a very high energy day. And I mean that from a point of the sun has sent us some very intense solar energy that affects all of us. It's like a full moon. And by the way, there's a full moon on Wednesday. I'm hoping to go to a drum circle that evening for that full moon. So I might actually be going on at 4:44 instead of 5:55 if I go to a drum circle. So that's very possible. There is a drum circle in Sedona, just 10 miles away. See? It is so much fun to go to a drum circle. I must confess, I am not a drummer. I am a dancer, and I kind of get in a very trance-like state and dance, and it's fun. I enjoy it tremendously, and I can also do get in a space where I'm also doing toning, which is it's a space. It's just like channeling. When you channel a song, let's say that if spirit gives me a song, well, the one that I get in the morning when I wake up was sent to me, and I sang it as a child. And when I wake up, I hear Helen Reddy singing, um, in the morning fun when no one will be. I say I'm not channeling. In the morning fun when no one will be drinking any more wine. I wake the sun up by giving it a fresh air full of the wind cup, and I won't be found in the shadows hiding sorrow. And I can wait for fate to bring around to me any part of my tomorrow. 'Cause it's all so peaceful here. There's no one standing over my shoulder, nobody whispering in my ear. Oh, so I'm not going to do the next one. Yeah. But that song comes to me, and Spirit sings it through me. And I would just say that as I sing it as a person, I'm not very as good at singing. But when I channel it, yeah. What is with You know, if Mercury retrograde goes away and my ohms go away, I will be quite grateful. All right, look at the cards one more time. This is going to be a card for the collective for the day of September 15th, 6:20 in the evening, Mountain Time. Oh, I love this card. Share. And it says, give, care, save. Look at that. And it looks like maybe for fall, this little squirrel saving away for fall. Share, care, give, save. And this is the time of harvest. So this is the time that we share. Share. All right, so let's find out what it has got to say. Share, give, care, save. Like save up for winter. Wow, I like that card. Here we go. Now, this is the card. And it says, share, give, care, and save. Okay. The hazelnut fairy is the huntress and gatherer of the fairy kingdom. I'll put my elbow down because it bounces around too much. With the help of her squirrel friends, she finds, collects, and stores a bounty of hazelnuts. Oh, I love hazelnuts. Until she has more than enough for the whole realm. Cheerily, she shares her oversupply of delicious nuts with her entire community. Her generous heart inspires an equal exchange of giving and receiving. This clever fairy receives everything she needs to replenish and grow her hazelnut enterprise. She believes in her abilities. She believes in her abilities and fosters collaborative working relationships, knowing there is plenty for everyone. She encourages the other fairies to contribute their special gifts. Her wealth mindset creates an infinite harvest of scrumptious hazelnuts. I love that. Her wealth mindset. You see, abundance is a conversation you have with yourself. So her wealth mindset creates an infinite harvest of scrumptious hazelnuts. Like the hazelnut fairy, you are a natural ability to manifest magic. The healthy financial outlook brings an overflowing cornucopia of prosperity for you. Boy, that's a great card. Your empowering attitude and cleverness are creating a nice little nest egg. In other words, you're saving up. You're saving up for something great. Celebrate your wins with glee and gratitude. With a generous heart, you love to give. The Heart Hazelnut Fairy encourages you to sprinkle your sparkly fairy dust everywhere. Start a flurry of spirited fun, as this enthusiasm is contagious. This dynamo excitement has a knock on effect that ripples out to the entire fairy kingdom. Everyone reaps the rewards. Here's your affirmation: I have plenty. I have plenty. Oh, oh, what a great card. I have plenty. Yes, my stepfather was a quarter Cherokee, and he taught me that abundance is a conversation you have with yourself, and that if money can solve it, it's not a problem. And that taught me to not hang on to things that it makes money seem more important than anything else, and it's not. It's not at all. It's a tool to get things, and it's a tool to be able to do what you want, but it's not the be all end all. Truly, when you think about what we care about in life, what do we care about? We care about our friends, our family, our kids, our pets. We care about our home. We want to be safe. I think one of the reasons I've just been so thrilled about putting some new rocks in my backyard and my front yard is, oh, and I fixed my foundation, is that feeling like I'm secure. No, we're going to get a big storm coming tonight and tomorrow, and we're supposed to get 40-mile-an-hour winds. Well, that's a lot. It's nice to know that my house isn't going anywhere. My land isn't going to flood because of the landscaping that I have. It's even going to be better now. So being able to be in a place of gratitude brings you more things to be grateful for. Back in September 2021, I had no idea what I was going to do other than I wanted to leave teaching early, and I was going to sell my condo to make it affordable so that I could be on a teacher's pension. I made that work for 3 years, and I was able to be there when my mother was ill for the last 6 months of her life, and then she passed, and I was able to deal with her estate because she was a master quilter. I have one of her quilts here in my house and a whole room full of what's left of her quilting. She's in five. There goes the 5 museums, including the Oklahoma History Museum. Second floor. It's a picture of a lady, kind of looks like me, and she's standing next to a bed with a quilt, and she donated a couple of her award-winning quilts. So I'm going to tap into the energy, and then we're going to tap out. I really appreciate everyone coming in, if it's now or later, and grounded and connected and divinely protected. And breathe in divine love. Breathe out any kind of stress. Breathe in divine love. Hold it. Put your arms around yourself and give yourself a hug. And breathe it out. Give yourself a pat on the back if you've been doing anything, if you haven't. I have so much laundry to do, but I've been working in my yard. Just be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself, what you have done. We get in a loop of having a to-do list, and there's so many things on it that when we get something done, we don't even stop and celebrate. Let's stop and celebrate. Let's stop and celebrate ourselves. Nothing that big can come into this present moment, and it allows you to have some time to figure out what to do, All stress is created with time, and suffering is optional. We suffer because we have expectations of life is supposed to be this way, and then life is this way. And then we go, no, it's supposed to be this way. And we spend all of our time in this denial. And denial is not just a river in Egypt. Get it? Denial. The Nile River. But being able to accept what is and accepting that who you are is enough. And you can take where you are from now, right here, because you're not diminished in any capacity, whether you have an addiction, whether you are overweight because you've had a eating disorder, or you just let it go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's going on for you. Even your health. I mean, my goodness, if you watch there's something called What the Health with a question mark, what the hell? It's a documentary out of 2019 out of the Bay Area, San Francisco, and it dives into and shows you that people are really, really sick on a bunch of drugs. Get on a vegan diet for 2 months and get off all the drugs and get better and start healing. So getting off dairy. Listen, I just got some coconut cream yogurt alternative, and I like to mix it with fruit. But I try to stay away from dairy because I don't believe we're supposed to be drinking a cow's milk. Having said that, I still eat ice cream sometimes within reason. But cheese, I got to tell you, when you wash it, any kind of plate that has cheese, no matter if it's organic cheese, it sticks on there. And I always think that can't be good for our internal organs and stuff to have something that's sticky going through our our colon and our intestines and all that. Right? I'm just saying. However, cheese is very addictive. In fact, they say that it's more addictive than like cocaine or something. Crazy, right? All right, let's get out of here. I'll do some light language for fun. I want everyone to understand that if you get in the flow of your divine path and and you listen to spirit and you ask for guidance, guidance will come. And then you have to do that next step. In December 2019, it was under the full moon. And since the full moon's coming, it's a very powerful full moon. I highly recommend this. Take a list of all the things that you are not worthy for. Like you don't think you're worthy. And that's why you're not worthy to walk with Yeshua or Christ consciousness, Jesus Christ, or God or any, it doesn't matter yet. Kuan Yin, Buddha, uh, you know, it doesn't, Allah. And there's so many. If you're going to walk with spirit, you have to feel worthy. And we always have these things that we think, I did this or I said that, it makes me not worthy, or I am this. So if you could write that on a list, on a piece of paper, go under the full moon next Wednesday night and burn it and let it go. And I promise you, your angels, your spirit guides, and Yahshua will come through. I've experienced the experience of Christ consciousness since I was 15. Actually, probably before that, because I used to sneak in and light candles when I was 11 and 12 years old in the Methodist church, and I got in trouble for wasting their candles. Even though they didn't know that I was like dealing with, bullying issues, and Taft Middle School in Oklahoma City was a very rough place in the 70s. So I was reaching out to God long time before I became Southern Baptist, and then in 30 I became Catholic, and at 35 I gave up the concept of hell. I love Conversations with God, written by Neil Donald Walsh, that helped me create my own reality. I believe hell and heaven is right here. There is an underground city, underground tunnels underneath Vegas where people, homeless people, drug addicted people, very sick people, they all live underneath the city. That seems like hell to me. Sin City above it, it doesn't get much worse than that. Right? I think if you've never been there, you could go just to see the little Eiffel Tower and the little bitty, if you could never go overseas and see those things. And the food's incredible. and also Cirque du Soleil, I think, just to go to see those incredible performers. But I only went once. I couldn't handle the smog and stuff coming down the main strip. You didn't do a lot of walking. All right, here we go. Not a Vegas girl. All right, you guys ready? Let's do this. Breathe in. Sorry, we're hearing aids. Breathe in.
Kaya siya tuota. Siya wati kia tua siata. Ia te kia wa siya tua. Siya watua te ki siya wa. Siya ki ke wati say wati kia. Siya wati a kotua. Siya ua. Siya wati kia. Ia wa siya wa ya tua. Siya wati kia sa de wata. Siya wati. Oh, my nose itches when the Bay are here. Wow, siya. Tia, yeah, you are. You see what you say, what you say, what you see, what you see.
The Fae are saying to remember to play, remember to not take things so seriously, and remember that as it gets darker in the evenings, remember to go outside and see the stars and the moon. Enjoy the change of season with the Fae. Hold on to your own light.
Yeah, you are chia, what is yeah? Yeah, what's chia?
And enjoy, if you can, go to a farmer's market and enjoy the bounty of all of the things that are coming in harvest. There's one here on Wednesday, and there's one in Cornville on Thursday, and there's one on Saturday in Sedona. It's a really nice time to go and get fresh food and vegetables and things like that. Now, let me look really quick, make sure nobody is asking for a card. Okay, good. If you're at Facebook and you see this post, I'm not seeing I don't see the comments. If you put a comment in there, it's got to be over here. All right. Namaste, y'all. Love and blessings. Have a great Monday morning. And remember to love what you do and do it with passion and allow yourself to be extremely radiant. Nobody has to be anything for anyone else. And I believe all of the things that you might think make you weird makes you unique and special. I will always fly my freak flag. I will always be an Okie, which is way too friendly for some people in Arizona or California. Well, Texas was kind of used to it because Oklahoma and Texas. You know why it's so windy in Oklahoma? Because Kansas blows and Texas sucks. That's my favorite Texas joke. I was in Dallas, Texas for 12 years, and lots of my friends and family are down there, so not a bad state. Just like Oklahoma, just bad politics. Love you, mean it. Feeling so much energy right now. Allow yourself to stay calm, centered, and know that you are divinely blessed and protected in all moments. And remember, anything that I say or any information that comes through, if it doesn't resonate with you, let it go. Your higher self knows exactly what you need to hear and exactly what you need to do. So, namaste, y'all. See you soon.